the session, okay? But during the Q&A session, we really hope the grills can turn on your microphone and also your cameras, lah, because this will be satellite punya event through Sabah International Convention Center that will be held by two of our partners, by VVNT and also Sabah Entrepreneurs Association Club. Okay, so I think we will start at 2 p.m. So after this, we are waiting for all the startups to come in. The agenda for today will be, I will do the welcoming remarks, introducing all of the grillers and also the startup. Then we will go for national anthem punya lagu to celebrate Malaysia Day. And afterwards, there will be a national anthem from Sabah that will be played by Vivianti. Then we will start the grilling and chilling session, okay? So if you have any question, do let me know now or can type via chat Zoom, okay? Okay, if everyone is clear, we will start later on. So if you guys want to have a quick grab of coffee or snacks, can do so, yeah? So today will be a very casual session saja, okay? Okay guys, I see you in another 10 minutes time. Thank you so much.
Okay, thanks.
Testing, testing.
Hello, hi, Rahmatullah. Yes, we can hear you. So you must be one of the presenter outside from Sabah International Convention Center, right? Rahmatullah, please unmute your microphone.
Yeah, from Lada too.
Okay, then should be fine, yeah. Okay, so for you, we will the sequence of the startup, right? We will present all the startup from Sabah International Convention Center first, then we go to you. Is it okay?
Okay.
Okay, awesome. So later during your turn, please do share your screen for the slides, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Kamu sudah end the previous meeting?
Sudah, semua
Hello everyone. So just to share, basically all of this will be live streamed at buyforimpact.co, and once we start, then everyone will be there lah. So for team from Sabah, later when we start, just get ready for your mic dengan screen sharing.
Hello.
Hello, yeah, clear.
Mic actually tidak on. Tidak berapa kuat. Actually.
Tak ni kuat, tak dengar sangat tadi.
Tak dengar.
Hello, test.
Kejap ah.
And also make sure orang kat sana semua diam bila orang lain present, sebab tak nak ada echo dia ada bunyi belakang.
Cuba lagi.
Hello, test. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3. Test 1 2 3.
Hello. Hello.
Kenapa sekarang screen hang
Hello. Screen bagian mana?
Count on you punya slide. Go hang.
Oh, okay, internet. Sekejap ya. Hello. Hello.
Hello, yes.
Boleh dengar?
hang though. Call dia. Tengok. Sini my hanger. Aku tegur tadi.
Guys, boleh bercakap?
Boleh.
Again. Hello? Guys? Try again, boleh bercakap lagi? Guys? Hello? Okay, boleh bercakap lagi?
Ya. Hello.
Hello? Hello, dengar? Hello? Mike? This one unmute. This, I need to give some instruction. Hello?
Dia kena mute jap.
Hello?
Saya nak mute. Rizal boleh mute dia tak? Okay, cantik. Hello, good evening everyone.
Hello.
How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fine. So welcome to virtual Grill or Chill SE Borneo. Thank you so much for joining us for today. So as for today, we are very pleased to have two of our partners from Sabah that will be joining us for today. So before we start for our session, right, we would like to play Malaysian national anthems just to uplift the feel for today's session, okay? So I would like to please invite all of the audience and also grillers and also startups to sing the national anthem with us today, okay? So Kinabalu over to you to play the songs. Okay, so we are over for national anthem. So next we will play another Sabah national anthem. Yeah, please stay tuned.
Negeri kita yang tercinta, pemuda-pemudi semua marilah, bangunlah bersatu semua. Marilah bersama serta maju jaya, merdeka sepanjang masa. Bersatu segala bangsa sentosa, Sabah negeri merdeka.
Okay, thank you so much, everyone. So we are done our national anthem and also Sabah national anthem. So with now, we would like to start our first ever virtual Grill Orchid SE Borneo. But before we start, let me introduce to you our panel grillers for today. On us with us today, we have Puan Sri Maimun Arif. She is the personal coach, executive coach focusing on high potential middle management growth and NGO social entrepreneurship leaderships. Secondly, we have Mr. Rizalman. He is the program coordinator for Magics. We have Nur Amalina Abdul Halim. She is the assistant manager of group communication and corporate social responsibility from Taylor's Education Group. Last but not least, with us today, we have Miss Rachel here, Meng Li. She is the lead innovation and partnership at Maxis. So are you guys ready for virtual Grill or Chill SE Borneo? If you do, let's start our first startup to pitch as for today. Please welcome Count on Me. Please do share your screen. Thank you.
guys can start.
Sabah team, are you guys ready? Please mute your microphone. Over to you. 5 minutes.
Keep talking.
Mic test 1, 2. Good evening, everyone. This is mic test 1, 2. This is Count on You from Sabah Technopreneur Association.
Keep.
Coming in. Mic test 1, 2, 3, 4. Mic test 1, 2. Let's go. I'm on this side. So mic test 1, 2. Mic test 1, 2. Yes. Let's go coming.
Honestly, that laptop is to broadcast the presentation.
Hello. 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 Okay.
Okay, we are now able to see your slides. Okay, please do start whenever you guys are ready. Okay?
Hello.
It's not.
Can you hear me? Hello. Reza, can you hear me? Amirul.
Maybe turn off that mic.
Okay. Okay. Keep talking.
Okay, so they can hear me now. Is that fine? It's okay. Yeah. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. So imagine with me, if you're an SPM student, Form 5, about to go for your exam, your maths exam, and then you do not have a calculator. What will happen? So those you can see here, the ones circled with red, they don't have the calculators. So sadly, they actually failed their exam. Now, a quick survey of 45 Malaysian teachers, about 60% of them said that more than 20 of their students are not able to purchase calculators. Now, might be a funny thing. Why do I focus on calculators? So for calculator, it actually has a 10-year impact on the student. So from Form 1, when they're 13 years old, all the way until they graduate from university. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wilson Gunn, and this is Count on You. So our vision is to provide equal learning opportunity for all, and our first step is to provide scientific calculators. And this is in line with UNSDG goal number 4. So for our first step, we're going to focus on our home ground, which is Sabah. Now in Sabah, per year, annually, we have about 45,000 students enrollment, and out of that, about 9,000 to 10,000 will have difficulties purchasing calculators. Now, how do we earn money? So this is on a sponsorship model. For each sponsor, we will actually have a surplus of about 10 ringgit, and then this will inevitably help running on the admin of the company. So we have about 30K surplus per year. Next. Oh. Excuse me, can we click next? Because I don't think it's connected. Okay. So for the revenue source, there are two. One is individual and the other one is corporate. So for individuals, we have two types of programs. So the first one is buy one, give one free. So we will be targeting on students from a T20 family, so we will get one parent to buy one calculator for the child and another one to sponsor the child as well. The other one is to target international individuals. So one of the marketing that we try to push for is a lunch that will save a person's life, or lunch will change a person's life. So for example, in London, an average lunch is about £15 and the rate yesterday is about 80 ringgit. So again, you can purchase a calculator and then change a student's life. The next one is where we're going to focus more on our strategy. It's actually corporate sponsors. Now, how many times or how often can you see that a single marketing campaign can last for 10 years? Again, I mentioned just now the calculator, it has a 10-year impact. Means you say that a student will carry the calculator, provided they don't lose it, for the next 10 years. So if you have your logo there, you can continually market to that student for the next 10 years. So that's a very, very, very amazing value proposition right there. So what's the difference with any other NGO? Can't they just do it themselves? So one of the problems that we found out is if you donate, let's say you donate a calculator, you don't know who received it. You donate money, you don't know who received it. So there's no link between the donor and the recipient. And we also try to solve that problem as well. As a donor, you will then receive this photo, not a photo of me, but a photo of a student like this. And then with that, you can see there's a code, and this code will link you as a sponsor and the recipient and the student as well. So you will track. So if you donate 10 calculators, then you have 10 of this photo. So we can't do this manually forever. So we need a better solution. So one of the solutions is to build an app. So it's easy for us to track and also use it as a payment gateway, and also to keep donors up to date on our progress. So we have already received a quote. It's about 17,000. And so this is what we're here today. It's not much, it's only 20K, but this is sort of the kickstart of our project. So other than the app development, it's also towards kickstarting the first pilot project. So our first pilot project will be in SMK Apin Apin in Keningau. We've identified 200 students that do not have calculators. To date, we have about 63 pledges, and we're still in negotiation with other NGOs and government. Government has slowed these few weeks, but hopefully we can get it back and running again. For project milestone, these are the things that we're going to aim for within the next 4 years. So hopefully by the 4th year, we can push it throughout the whole Malaysia. So ladies and gentlemen, my name is Wilson Gian, and this is Count on You, and we count on you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Count on you. So we open up for Q&A question by the grillers. Okay, any grillers?
Thank you so much for an introductory about Count on You. I just have one question though. When you say that for calculators, right, buying calculators have 10 years of impact, do you have any evidence to support that claim? Why you say that 10 years of impact? I give one example. My wait, I'll switch on my camera first. Okay, I will give an example. During my study years, Form 4 and Form 5, I don't have calculator. Yet, I get 8 A's in my SPM and I study in the US. So, how do you say that having one calculator can have 10 years positive impact?
You managed to do that?
Yeah. I don't think I can hear you.
Hear me.
Can you go again? Because I don't think I can hear you at all.
I actually didn't answer the question as well because I didn't quite hear your question. So I only heard that you took the exam without a calculator. I can't answer without me knowing the question that you're supposed to give me. Sorry, can you repeat that question again?
Okay, I have one question. It's stated in the presentation just now, by having calculator can have a 10 years impact. Can you explain about how you get the 10 years and what kind of impact that are you looking at? If you look into the overall education performance, mathematics is not the only thing that is not the driving factor. Even though I'm a actuarial science student, but I don't think that to me personally, it's not about just the calculator. Can you explain a little bit about the impact and the 10 years?
Okay, right here. All right, so the impact of the 10 years is more to do with having the calculator with them for 10 years. Yes, I know math is not the main thing that, math is not the only thing that you will be using the calculator for. If you're in a science stream or in account stream, or even if you eventually do business, you will still need form calculation or calculator one way or another. So even if you are doing accounts, you still need to bring your calculated exams. That's one. In terms of tenure, how I calculated is when you're from 1 is 13 years old until you're graduating, you graduate from the university is 23. So that's roughly 23 years, roughly 10 years. That's the calculation.
Okay, any other question by the gorillas?
Okay, so I have one question. So Rachel here. Just curious to see what your expansion plans are. Do you think that you guys will only be doing calculators? So I did see some of your milestones. You just want to expand from East Malaysia to Peninsula, but do you think you guys will do anything more beyond calculators? Or will this purely be the only business model that you guys will have?
All right, so the expansion plan is more, let me step back. So the vision is to give equal learning opportunities for all. So calculator was one of the one heavy item that one expensive item that the student needed to buy. However, eventually we will find other challenges that the students are facing, things like facing the things like shoes, bags or whatnot. We will also then focus on that, but we will still need to do some groundwork and analysis on what is needed by the students. And yes, we are trying to expand to the rest of Malaysia as well, but for the time being, we are currently here in Sabah first.
Hello. 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 Am I out of the... Hello.
Yes, hi.
Okay, Pansri Maimun here. Yeah, I just want to understand whether you've done any work on your logistic costs. I guess Sabah is a huge landmass, yeah. For 10 ringgit that you're putting aside to look into all your admin and whatnot, will it be sufficient for you? Because one of your biggest challenge will be logistic in Sabah.
Yeah, so we did take into consideration for logistics. So we actually estimated about one ringgit plus per calculator. So again, we have to average it out. I am actually from the interior of Sabah. Most of the secondary schools are not that hard to access. You will need occasionally you need an off-road car, but it's reachable. Like you don't need to take a boat or whatever. So most of the secondary schools are within reach. So, however, if we're gonna go expand to primary schools, and then that will be an issue because those will require trekking, like walking up the mountain for eight hours and this. But for the time being, we're focusing on secondary schools, so shouldn't be any problem.
Hi, can you hear me?
Hello.
Okay. I'm just wondering how long have you started this and how many you mentioned pledges just now, right? Does that convert to sales, donations? So how long have you started this and is there a big need for this as well?
So it's only started within the last 2 months. Yeah, so it's quite new. So currently the 63 are pledges will eventually be converted to donations to purchase the calculators.
Okay, I think that's all the time that we have. So thank you so much, Con, on you. So we shall proceed with our second startup for today. Please share your screen. Thank you. Hello, for the presentation. Feel free to share your deck on the screen, yeah? Really appreciate on your kind help. Thank you.
Can we proceed with Carolina first from Aikudat?
Ken, boleh.
Can we Carolina first?
Okay, Carol.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, Carolina. What's up? Okay, so we really your kind help to share your presentation deck on the screen. Is it possible? Okay, once you start sharing, you can start.
Okay, slideshow macam mana?
Okay, so basically you need to open up the file on your computers.
Okay.
And then you can click on the Zoom link to share your screen. She's using what camera is she using now?
Okay, I think
Carolina, can you? I believe you're using others camera, right? Because we can see you actually.
yeah.
Okay, can you switch off that camera and share the screen on your desktop now?
Okay. Yeah.
Carolina, are you using your mobile phone? Sekejap. Macam hang. We are really sorry we have some technical difficulties as this is a satellite event, but it's okay. We try to actually fix it up as soon as possible. Perhaps Mr. Ramfatullah Ramli, can you hear me? Ramfatullah Ramli, can you hear me? Please unmute. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to start? Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mr. Ramfatullah. Okay, you may start for the pitch. Yeah. This is my screen. Please share your screen, yeah, Mr. Ramfatullah.
Can I start sharing? The other participant is sharing.
Okay, Vivianti, can you off? Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Ramfatullah, you may actually share your screen now. Okay, we can clearly see your slides. Okay, we are good to go. Okay, 5 minutes. Over to you, Ramfatullah. Good luck.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang, salam sejahtera. Saya Ramfatullah Rabli, Business Idea, Tapok Mobile Apps. Saya membantu 2 orang adik saya penenun songket di Sarawak dari segi digital seperti branding dan marketing. Melalui pemerhatian saya, apabila melihat adik dan orang-orang kampung saya mengusahakan kraftangan songket, antara isu utama adalah sukar menjual produk kerana berada di pedalaman, tiada kedai sendiri, ada menjual di media sosial tapi kurang impact dan kurang sambutan. Kadang-kadang memerlukan bantuan orang lain untuk membawa produk ke expo-expo dan booth-booth jualan. Isu motif pula, kita tiada satu pangkalan data untuk mengumpul motif-motif kraftangan yang ada di Malaysia. Ada juga yang tidak jelas penceritaannya dan kurang difahami. Jadi solusinya, Tapok Mobile Apps boleh membantu. Ini masih prototype. Ia merupakan social media craft shop style dan digabungkan dengan motif identifier. Ini merupakan user interface Tapok App Mobile yang lebih fokus menunjukkan gambar-gambar produk. Katakan Pak Din, seorang peminat songket yang tinggal di Kuala Lumpur dan followers kepada Makcik Kia, seorang pengusaha songket di pedalaman Sarawak. Apabila Makcik Kia ada produk baru, dia akan mewarnai produknya ke aplikasi ini. Pak Din antara yang terawal dapat notification. Dengan ini, apps ini membantu menghubungkan terus pelanggan dengan pengusaha kraftangan di pedalaman. Satu lagi fungsi Tapok Apps adalah sebagai motif identifier. Katakan Kak Bibi dapat souvenir daripada kawan yang baru balik dari Sabah. Beliau mendapati souvenir ini mempunyai motif dan sangat kagum serta ingin tahu apa penceritaan di sebalik souvenir ini. Sesuatu yang tertapuk, kata orang Sabah dan Sarawak, atau bermaksud tersembunyi. Dengan menggunakan Tapok Apps, beliau akan scan motif pada souvenir itu dan mendapat info serta penceritaan di sebalik motif tersebut seperti nama motifnya, kaum berkaitan, tempat motif-motif dijumpai, kraftangan berkaitan, deskripsi motif itu, interpretasinya, dan simbolismenya. Okay, dengan ini Tapok Apps membantu menceritakan apa yang terkandung di dalam motif kraftangan tersebut. Target market kami ialah kepada peminat-peminat seni, penggiat, pembeli, pelancong dari dalam luar luar negara, montage, IKN dan community craft. Okey. Ini market size kami. Mengikut statistik ini, terdapat 2.9 juta peminat seni yang direkod. Kami target 3% daripada jumlah ini akan menggunakan apps ini bersama 88,000. Business revenue model. Secara B2B, kami akan memberi latihan kepada pengusaha kraft pedalaman dan mengambil 10% commission daripada setiap produk terjual. B2C pula, kita akan bagi trial version kepada pengguna selama 1 minggu dan 50 dikenakan selepas itu. Untuk menjayakan aplikasi ini, app developer kami adalah daripada syarikat yang berada di Sabah iaitu SingSoft dan juga dengan bantuan tim kami iaitu Vanessa Carolina, SGS dan di Keringkam akan membantu mengumpul motif-motif yang ada di Sabah Sarawak dan juga akan mencari pengusaha-pengusaha kraft tangan yang berada di pedalaman. Expansion plan, kami akan membuat roadshow ke pedalaman, mengumpul data-data motif seluruh negara, menghadiri event-event berkaitan warisan seni untuk promosi, bekerjasama dengan UMS, Unimas dan selainnya. Okay. Kami akan bermula dari Sabah Sarawak dan akan membesar ke Semenanjung. Jadi gunalah Tapok Apps untuk memelihara budaya dan warisan serta memperkasakan tukang-tukang kraft, craftman yang berada di pedalaman. Sekian, terima kasih.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ramafatullah. So we open up the Q&A session by our grillas. Thank you.
Hi, Ramafatullah.
Sorry. How to stop? To stop share screen.
It's okay, Ramafatullah. You can stop after the Q&A session. Thank you.
It's fine. I just want to clarify, nak fahamkan lebih lanjut, you punya apps ni untuk beri market access, right, kepada peminat seni dan juga membuat craft-craft tangan. Jadi yang you kata dia dapat notification tu macam mana? Boleh ulang balik tak? Saya tak kurang faham part tu.
Maksudnya kalau Makcik Kiah tadi kan, dia seorang penggiat kraft tangan. Jadi dia memuat naik ke dalam ini apps. Followers kepada dia ini yang paling awal mendapat maklumat daripada Makcik Kiah ini. Jadi peluang kepada followers dia oranglah yang peminat kepada kraft tangan Makcik Kiah ini. Clear?
Dan Makcik Kiah tu sendiri yang kena upload gambar dan ambil gambar dan keep track lah. I see. Pada pendapat Ramafatullah lah, adakah you punya target craftsman ni macam mana nak cakap, ada skill untuk mengambil gambar dan upload their products nicely for customers to actually attract to use this app? Or do you think other apps are already out there? For example, Shopee ke, Lazada ke, all those online apps are already there. What makes you stand out lah?
Bagi kami dalam kami punya business revenue tadi, kami akan bergerak ke pedalaman mencari pengusaha-pengusaha kraft tangan ini. Kami akan ajar dia macam mana cara mengambil gambar yang terbaik untuk produk. Lepas tu kami ajar macam mana mau branding dan marketing dia punya produk dan menambah sedikit storytelling dalam dia punya produk. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you go back to your revenue stream? Okay. I am not very clear about that RM50 lah.
Revenue.
Yang you charge RM50 tu apa benda tu?
Kami akan bagi trial version selama 1 minggu untuk user guna. Lepas tu dikenakan RM50 sebab apps ini antara kelebihannya dia adalah motif identifier.
What makes you think that pengguna akan bayar RM50 for your apps identifier? Sedangkan you are the one who is trying to push for that is your value add to the likes of Lazada or Shopee or whatever. So what makes you think that pengguna, like I would love to have to know all these things, but I would not necessarily want to pay for.
Oh, okay. For this one actually untuk yang menambah dia punya siapa yang mau menggunakan motif identifier. So kami akan kenakan 50. Kalau dia setakat untuk mencari craft tangan untuk membeli produk, kami tidak akan kenakan bayaran.
Okay, here again, rather than go to your kalau without that identifier, you have no value add, because I could go to any other platform that has got more for kalau saya Makcik Kia, there are so many other platform there that has got higher traffic than you. The only thing that I see as a value add that you have is that motif identifier, but not necessarily if I am in Kuala Lumpur wanting to buy craft, I would pay RM50 a month for your apps.
Okay.
So I think there's something not quite congruent in your business model there.
Okay. Untuk social media craft shop style ini, dia tidak terlampau wide macam Facebook, macam Instagram. Dia lebih fokus kepada pengusaha-pengusaha craft tangan yang ada di pedalaman. Kita mau bantu yang di pedalaman ini supaya dia lebih mudah
I know you come from a good place nak membantu, but you always have to think about your market. Whether your market has got the same altruistic value as you nak membantu. Takkan saya tiap bulan nak membantu, okay, I go and pay you or I go and buy every month just to membantu. So there's something not quite right about your revenue stream punya modeling. I'm not convinced that that's the way to go. Think about it.
Okay, thank you so much, Point Sri, for your.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Rahmatullah Ramli, for your kind pitching for us today. Okay, so we shall proceed with the startup from Kota Kinabalu International Center. Okay, so if you guys are ready, please do share your screen. Thank you. Hello, KKIC, are you guys there? Okay.
afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Jeremy. I'm the leader for Think and Transform.
So sorry to stop you. I think we have a sound. We cannot hear you clearly.
You guys hear me now?
Yes, now it's
Okay. Should I start over? Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jeremy, and I'm the leader of Think and Transform, or TNT as we like to call it. I'm currently a student at UMS, and joining me here today is Cindy, our co-founder. Okay, so TNT was started by two individuals, namely Cindy and Penny, and Cindy in particular, she's worked in the floral arts industry for over 28 years, and Penny has worked in the education industry for cumulatively 22 years. And by combining both their expertise and experience in art and education, they founded TNT. So we recycle because by recycling we save up to 88% energy, but what we really concern here is that the remaining 12% energy used during recycling. And on top of that, not everything can be recycled. There are a lot of things that cannot be recycled. But what if I tell you, almost everything can be recycled? Here at TNT, we can turn rubbish into art. We can turn everything that cannot be recycled into valuables with 100% effort and 0% energy. So these are some of our examples of our product or artwork that we've made previously, and they can range from a simple kids craft, handicraft, or up to professional artwork. The possibility is endless. So we're currently partnered up with quite a few companies, namely Courtyard Hotel at Wombonia and a local packaging company called Satya Packaging. And so they've pledged their support to us for this great cause and in turning rubbish into artwork. So currently our executive workforce consists mostly of volunteers, but the main engine of our team consists of a large range of social community, such as people from OKU, single mothers, and people of B40 category. So as you can see here, these are the projects that are in progress. And we've got quite a few pending projects. at current. So we've pretty much compared our market or product because mainly speaking, our materials doesn't really cost anything because they so how competitive we can be. Our materials doesn't in terms of pricing. So our goal is our ultimate goal is to really educate and teach the society on how to pretty much turn rubbish into valuable, or turn rubbish into money, in other words. So our capital projection would need like a workshop and a place to work, basically, and so it amounts to 40 to 50,000 ringgit, pretty much. And this is our blueprint for a 3-year milestone. So we're at year 1 currently, so we're trying to expand geographically and through agritourism, government projects, but in 3 years we hope to target customers from national and international level. And that's it. That is it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jeremy, for teaching. Okay, so now we open up the question by the gorillas. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jeremy. It's very something that not it's not usual thing that I've seen before. I only have one question though. When you presented the problem is towards environment, but you presented the solution, I kind of feel that the solution is more social centric rather than environmental centric. Because look at it into your expansion plan, look at it into how the others, the way it's been presented is OKU based. And then I also met and noticed some of it for single mothers, B40 communities, and it somehow didn't match. The problem that you presented is on environment, but the solution that you give it's actually more on social, and those things doesn't match together. Maybe I would suggest to think a little bit about what is the exact problem that you wanted to solve, and then the innovation that you built just now on the plastic recycling become a tool or a platform to be engaged towards empowering the community. Um, I have one question though. I'm very worried about the business model just now. Why the business model be constructed that way? Is there any specific reason?
Hello, actually, our business model is like that. Is we doing all the thing is from this stress into this art. Actually, I'm doing this prototype for few dish like the cafe, like the durian farm. So for the prototypes, so everybody can see what is the value is done. The something like actually I'm also bring this is a yeah, because all the things I just collect from the rubbish bin, and then from the like the hotel, I collect from all these business party. So I also can build something, remake something, transform something to this like hotel. Can make the actually I also doing. They can make the logo, the sign for the company. So they also pay back the money to us lah. And then at my team, they also have this B40, OKU, single mother, we join together, but not all is the OKU. we mix with the like the teacher can teach you at the same time for the OKU they also can care for the heart when they have the passion to make this art.
Okay, a follow-up question based on that is what is the impact that you guys have created in terms of environment? Do you keep track of how many kilogram of plastic that you save, or is it in carbon emission? How many kiloton have you saved? Things like that.
Or how to you mean how to calculate the price for the what I'm doing? I didn't understand.
No, what is your impact metric that you currently use? Do you show people how many kilogram of plastic have you saved, or you show in carbon emission, or I'm trying to understand your impact structure.
You mean I'm using the trash, the newspaper in the box with I didn't count by this kilogram. I just doing art, making shaping, and then I didn't count with this kilogram with the newspaper in the box. Yeah.
Okay, just a little bit note here. It's really important when you do about environment is what kind of effect that you bring to the environment additionally towards that. Because if you only, for example, you're saving 1 kilogram of plastic, but on top of that, you're using 10 kilogram of glue, of paint, of watercolors, of a lot of other things to make the art itself. So if the weightage is not balanced that much. That is only my comment. Maybe you wanted to actually look at that. What is the impact that you're creating? Is it a positive impact, or you're creating additional unnecessary impact? Okay.
Actually, I got one slide the count for the coffee bottle. Project is the coffee bottle project. So actually, the cost for the material is a recycled material is a zero. So what we cost is we pay for the MCO time. They got somebody lost the job from this hotel because MCO. So I take this 4%, and because I get the good price from the cafe, they pay me 1,800. Why they pay me 1,800? Because when he want to make one coffee bottle in the advertisement company, they need to pay 3,000. So I say, let me help you to use this recycled thing to make one iconic art piece to the coffee bottle. So you can see actually they got profitable. We goes to more for the what lah, be 40% lah, lost job lah because for the MCO.
Okay.
Hello. Hello, Puan Sri Maimun here. Yeah, I think what Rizalman is saying that maybe you just add on a carbon calculator in your model. That's one. And the other thing that I want you to relook at really is when you are bringing in all the marginalized, whether it's B40 or KU and whatnot, uh, you cannot call them volunteers because they need to also look at, you need to also look at their um, whether you are paying them uh, adequately for the job that they do. They are not to be seen as volunteers. So that is part and parcel of managing, your human. They have their rights.
Actually, they're not volunteers. We do pay them. So we are actually the volunteers. So I'm the volunteer. Pretty much she's the volunteer. And the B40, they're not the volunteers. We do pay them.
Okay, I think that's it for the startup. So we shall move to the next startup, Zilla from G1FT. Okay, please do share your screen. Please on your mic.
Give
Okay.
some sign. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Go.
During MCO, we have found out a lot of people have difficulties to find a face mask. So we make initiatives to provide a fabric face mask. However, as time goes by, the demand getting higher and we couldn't catch all the order. So me and my team, we advertise an advertisement to look for expanding a team member for the sewing side, and 95% of respondents are amongst full-time housewives. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Z Shazila from SW Store, and today I'll bring you guys to our project named G1FT, or we can call it GIF. The issue here, a lot of women, they experience economic challenges because of the increase of violence, persecutions, and also the lack of sustainable economy opportunities. So a lot of them, they have skills, but they don't have opportunities to work after get kids, after married, because they have to stay at home, and there is no flexible working opportunity out there. So we was planning a group, and when we study, do a lot of research, we found out that sewing can be is adaptable to a lot of people. So it's easy to learn, and that's why we create GUIFT, because it's flexible employment. They can get payment based on their projects, and they can upskill. How it's work? So basically, we will find a project for them. We'll look after corporate, and then when we gather the collection, the order, we'll distribute to our team member. And currently we have we started this 25 August. So currently this is two of our members. They are full-time housewife, and they're living actually in Mengkatal. Mengkatal is a districts of Kota Kinabalu, is a town city, but a lot of housewives, they are struggle with poverty because they live in a town, but then they have difficulty for working resources. So
here we are to help them, and less than a month they already have income, and we pay them weekly based on the project. This is one of the example of our product review from our gift program. We made apron and a face mask. This is some of the example. We have a lot of demand for fabric face mask, and we have coming order for apron. This is one of our initiative to get more order. We approach a business owner, entrepreneur, we provide them apron because it's also easy to get to make from the housewife. And also we want to tackle the trend market now. Everybody want to wear hijab, so we also want to tackle on matching face mask with hijab. Since we don't have any fund from outside, so we make initiative to make our own fund. We get fund doing we buy product from other entrepreneur and we making a pouch. We make a matching T-shirt and face mask, and there's also people who help us to get fund. What we want to promote in this program, how we are outstanding from other sewing program, we also have personalized experience whereby you as the owner of a business, you want to have your own design or own printing. So we'll do that for you. We'll do a free design, we'll print the things for you, and we will provide the product to you so you can get your own desired product. And at the same time, you're also helping the community. So our target market mostly on B2B. Currently, we're focusing on B2C because we receive a lot from end user customer, but we're trying to go to B2B approach. And also coming soon, we'll go to e-commerce too. Business revenue, currently we process about 300 to 350 face masks monthly. And you see the B2C apron, scarf, etc. is from other entrepreneur. And our next project, we want to focus on CSR or NGO corporate company to have a package to have a more scale project. And our expansion plan, since we are new, so we want to have a mentoring networking with Magic and SCIEC. We want to create more awareness, but by next year, we want to have a lot of pilot partner, especially in printing companies and also other designers, so the impact can be seen more in a big scale. So this is my team, me and my partner Ivy, and we are looking for funding actually to get more on portable sewing machines, because a lot of housewives they wanted to work with us, but they don't have the sewing machine, which is the main product. So if we can have funding to provide a portable sewing machine for them, so we can get a lot more housewives to join with us. Currently, the housewives that join with us, they're using their own sewing machine, and we provide them all the material, needle, thread, fabrics. And if we can do a proper branding by next year, I believe this awareness will be, the impact will be more, because there is no such program in Kota Kinabalu yet. And yeah, we hope that this gift could bring a lot of impact to all the housewives, and we can help to overcome poverty. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Zila. So we will open a Q&A session by the grillers to ask questions. Thank you.
Hi, Zila, Rachel here. Just wanted to check. So, I mean, I do understand, obviously, there would be many housewives who would be very more than happy to come on board and participate in your program. But like, in terms of how would you guys be doing the selection criteria or quality control for the selection of the housewives in the first place? Because I mean, your numbers are fairly small. I think you were looking for like 20 sewing machines as well. So it means you would only accept 20 housewives in the beginning. So how would you do that kind of selection without the concern of, there being biasness and everything?
the criteria selections is what we're doing now. We go to their place, we see how is their house, we ask how many kids they have, how's their family relationships, and we ask if they have any source income. And we select them based on the difficulty that they're facing. Not we don't approve everyone because we want to focus on who needs who is the priority.
Okay, thank you, Zila, for the presentation. One question for me: how many percentage of income, how many percentage of revenue been given back to the seamsters, to the single mother, to the mothers? Hello?
Just a moment, ya, Izaman.
Mana point? Which one point? Yeah. Mana point ini? We gave them 35 to 40% based on profit making.
Okay.
So let's say the product profit making is 10 ringgit, they could earn 350 to 4 ringgit for each face mask.
Hi, one question from me. So you mentioned that sewing is a skill that is easy to teach. So how long do you actually train these housewives to ensure that quality is the same for your product for GIFT? So how long is that training process? And do you have like they have to make one sample and then they go through certain exams ke apa ke? Yeah. So how do you do that?
Okay, first, when we do the criteria, I will ask them if they have any basic. And since they have sewing machines, they do have basic. So I give them one task. So they do the sample for me. And after the sample, I will check. So from there, I know what they need to improve. I do found they did mistakes. So I train them quite fast, like within 1 to 2 hours. And then they improve the skill and then they provide to meet the requirement that we require. But for further program in the future where we have to train unskillful housewife, from my experience, we have to teach them from the basic sewing. So it's about 2 to 3 days.
Hello. Okay. Just want to check with you. Have you checked around because there are a lot of programs for ladies, upskilling them, get married, all sort of programs. So have you looked around? Who are there? Do you have the database of this ready trained housewives that ended up not doing whatever they've been trained? Yeah. So that could be your area of path into to upskill. And have you checked also your competition? What are they doing, and how are you able to do better than what your other competitions are doing?
Oh, okay. Let me go back to the slide. I mentioned it already. Okay, sini. Yeah. Currently in Sabah, most of this program they are focusing on craft in rural area, but not in Kota Kinabalu, except for the government agency. So we are happy to collaborate with government agency. That is one of our expansion plan next year. But for now, what makes us outstanding from other program is we did personal experience for the business owner. If let's say you want to have apron for your company, we help you to design. We find the fabric for you, and we make everything from A to Z, and we just deliver you the end product. So you don't have to go through all the hassles for the process making.
Okay, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Zila, from G1FT. So we shall proceed with the next startup to please welcome Dr. Clarence from WAIGS. Okay, please unmute your microphone.
A very good afternoon to everyone, and it's my pleasure to have you around, especially the judges from the private corporate sectors. To begin with, I would like to introduce myself. I am Clarence Ongkodon, and today I will be pitching on our invented innovation called the Water Accessibility Through Innovative Green Solution, or WAIGS, right? In our Sabahan Kadazan Dusun language, it also means water without the S. I would like to start by saying water is life. Without clean water, our life will be adversely affected. According to the former Waterland and Natural Resources Minister, Datu Xavier Jayakumar, in 2018, he mentioned that the clean water sources in the interior part of Kelantan, Sabah, and Sarawak are at a critical level. So we need a sustainable and cost-saving system to solve the problem. Okay, more problems. Yes, we know there have been initiatives and a lot of efforts done by many sectors to improve the situation or mitigate the challenges faced by the communities in the remote areas of Sabah, Sarawak, and other parts of Malaysia. And some of examples of the initiative or effort that have been done are through the installation of these devices, right? And again, these devices or products face many challenges. For example, they are expensive, they're hard to install, very complicated, expensive to maintain. They require experts and professional engineers to do the installation as well as the service and maintenance. Followed by its outsourced filter. It's not produced locally in Sabah. It's bulky and heavy. Therefore, according to Dr. Rajiv Banot, the inventor of the tanks, he mentioned that this is undesirable, especially for people living in the remote areas. So with that issues, with that challenges, with that problems in mind, we have developed over the last 10 years the most practical water filtering system for people living in the remote areas, especially Sabah and Sarawak. And these systems are affordable, simple plug and play. They are easy and low cost to maintain. They are produced locally in Sabah, so we can champion in terms of logistics. they are very thin, light, and portable. All right, and green is basically require no electricity at all. All right. This is an example of the filters that we have already installed in Kampung Long, Mio Sipitang, about 1 year ago. All right. So let's take a closer look at the filter. So this is the water filtration system that we developed. So you can actually observe directly the surface of the water filter. So what does it mean? It means that you can, at any point or any time of the day, you can observe the condition of the filter. If it's contaminated, polluted, or there's anything happen to the filter. So by having that features, the rural folks or people, those who doesn't have any expertise in maintaining such an advanced, the previous advanced water filtration system, they can now do it on this filter by just having a pair of pliers or spanners and a piece of clean cloth to clean the surface of the filter. That's all they need to do. They don't need to hire or call in engineers and professionals. So apart from that, they are highly scalable, can go up to more than 100 liters per hour of capacity. The lifespan of the filter can go beyond 3,000 liters. Okay, how it works? Very simple. If you look at the side view of the filter, there is an inlet, okay, which is connected to elevated water source. So as we know, in rural areas, we really depend on gravity water, which is elevated water source, all right? So the water will run through the filter, and any pollutants, contaminants, or any material that could not go or pass through the filter will be rejected, okay, via the reject line, all right? While the clean filtered water will go into the clean water tank, as simple as that, all right? This is an example. This picture shows an example of water before and after filtration, all right? So you can see there's a significant amount of reduction in terms of the turbidity, okay, from this greenish yellowish color to almost like a mineral water, but this is not a mineral water, all right? And apart from that, it requires very low pressure to run, 5 psi, and dual mode of action. All right. So in general, in a nutshell, this water filtration system works to separate microbes from water bodies, clear turbid water, reduce dissolved in ionic compounds, remove oil from water bodies, and most importantly, the quality of the water complies to the EPA standards. Okay, now let's talk about the market size, okay, or target users. According to a report from Waterland and Natural Resource Ministry in 2018, there was about 3% of the whole Malaysian population that was still in dire need of clean water. All right, so that accounts for 900,000 people. Okay, let's go to business model. So basically, the whole ecosystem needs to work synergistically, all right? So we hope to collaborate with the government, the corporate sectors, okay, to channel in funds to be able for us to produce this water filtration system to be distributed to the rural communities. And most importantly, we want to train the local people, or especially people those living in the remote areas, how to do the maintenance of the filter, so that they can have a sustainable, continuous supply of clean water. Well, okay, revenue stream. This is just a very rough estimate of how we can make revenue or profit from the sale of this product. Okay, basically, we are looking at selling this product at 1,200 ringgit per unit, with a profit about 440, right? And that includes everything from packaging, installation, marketing, maintenance, traveling, follow-up visit, and miscellaneous. Expansion of business, we are looking at, currently, we only have a production capacity of 20 sets of the filters per month. So we're looking at, over the next 5 years, probably we'll go beyond Malaysia, go to the other continents or other countries who are also facing the same problem like us. So in the team, so these are my teams, all right? So they consist of the technician, the engineers, water research unit personnel. We have chem science who do the third-party analysis to verify our, the quality of our products.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Clarence. So
basically, we're looking
five minutes.
to get some funding from the government or private sectors with this amount, and that consists.
Okay, so sorry, Dr. Clarence. So you already passed 5 minutes time.
20% for marketing and website. Yeah, so I think, yeah, that's about it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Dr. Clarence. So we'll open up a Q&A question by the gorillas. Thank you.
Hi, Dr. Clarence, Rachel here. Just want to check, this is currently a prototype that's only undergone lab testing, or you've already rolled out in a couple of villages?
Thank you, Rachel, for that question. Yeah, this product, like I showed you earlier on, we have already installed in one village in Sabah, which is Longmyo in Sipitang, which is located about 250 kilometers from Kota Kinabalu, and it takes about 120-kilometer drive through gravel road to reach that village. And we have installed at least one unit in that village since a year ago. And according to the head of the village, that water filtration system still works well.
Okay.
Does that answer?
Yeah, and just curious. So you said you installed this a year ago in only one village. So just curious about what you guys have been doing within that year. Like, how come you guys didn't go to any further villages and to also roll it out?
Well, we are restricted by the amount of funds that we have. All right. So the water filters that we install in Longmyo Sipitang is through an internal research grant, and with that internal research grant, we managed to produce about 20 sets of the water filtration system, and one of the two sets of the filters are installed in Longmyo Sipitang, and we also have several other filters installed at the zoo to filter the what do you call that? The ponds, the dirty ponds within the zoo. And we also have one unit currently installed in University Malaysia Sabah, just for long-term analysis. Yeah, and if you ask about what we have been doing in terms of following up the filters that we install, okay. Since we are not able to go as often as possible to Longmyo Sipitang, so what we can do, we are in a constant communication with the head of village via WhatsApp. Okay, so what we can do at the moment, the head of the village will just take a photo of that water filtration. So by observing the surface of the water filter, we already know whether there's any problem or whether there's a need for maintenance or service. Collecting data every now and then. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, hi, Dr. Clarence. I do have two questions actually. And the first one is actually looking at into the water quality. Is it actually according to drinking water standard that we have?
For that question. Yes, the quality of water produced by the water filtration system I mentioned earlier, it complies with the Environmental Protection Agency under the WHO, which also currently being used by the Water Department of Sabah in verifying water quality. Yeah.
Okay, the second one, trying to look at into the maintenance part. You said that you try to empower the community in cleaning the ultra filtration system on its own. Has that been implemented, or now you just make sure the ketua kampung actually report to you and then you go to maintain the particular devices?
Thank you for that question. For your information, when we went to the Kampung Long Mio Sipitang, yes, we did the installation, and at the same time, we trained the villagers to do the maintenance. Yes, we did. And the water filtration system that we installed at zoo, that involves several of the zoo staff. And again, we did training for them on how to clean or maintain the system. And just for your information, like I said earlier on, all you need for the maintenance and cleaning of the filter is just a set or a pair of pliers or spanners and a piece of a clean cloth. That's all you need. And this is very important when you talk about maintaining a water filtration system deep inside remote areas in Sabah or Sarawak or other parts of Malaysia.
Okay. The other part when you mention about that, I'm a little bit worried on the bacterial infection and bacterial issues inside the filtration system itself. Do you have any? Is it actually backed up by Department of Health guideline on drinking water? I'm sorry, I asked too much. I worked with IPASA UTM before, so that's why I asked too much about water.
I'm not too sure whether I get your question correctly. I'll just repeat. Are you thinking about bacteria?
Yeah, bacteria.
Bacterial removal by the water filtration system?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. We have done, like I said, we have been developing this product over the 10 years, and we have done a comprehensive analysis, including the bacterial removal using this this water filtration system. And okay, let me, if I have that data.
I think
I have it here.
I think.
Okay, never mind. Yes, we did bacterial study, and for your information, the water filtration system can remove 99% of any living microorganism from water sample. And to put this into perspective, if you look at the previous, the earlier figures where I presented the advanced this one. Okay, this one. These three system. These three system also able to remove bacteria as high as probably 99.9%. All right. But the issue with this system is that the filter or the whatever filtration technology that they have are installed deep inside the tank, and it's very difficult for the rural folks to even observe whether there's any fault, okay, or there's any problem with regards to the water filters. And yeah, in terms of bacterial removal, it's comparable. They did achieve 99%, and the water filter that we developed also remove 99% of viable microorganism.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, WAIGS. So we have done our 5 minutes Q&A session. So we will proceed with the next startup to pitch Puan Asmawati from Inovasi Kertas Batang Pisang. When you are ready, please do share your screen. Thank you.
Okey, Assalamualaikum. Selamat petang semua. Okey, saya Asmawati daripada Bobby Heritage. Kami punya idea untuk hari ini adalah the banana craft training for paper making and fiber. So, Seperti yang Anda tahu, batang pisang, pisang berbuah sekali. Lepas kita tuai dia punya buah, kita akan buang batangnya. So di Sabah kita cuma tahu adalah pengeluar pisang terbesar di Malaysia. Oh sorry. Kita punya sisa batang pisang sangat banyak dan belum ada lagi usaha yang dibuat di mana-mana untuk selesaikan sisa batang pisang. So untuk itu kumpulan kami buat satu program untuk semua, iaitu kami hasilkan fiber untuk dijadikan paper ataupun kemudian kami buat craft dan akhir sekali kami boleh buat tapau lah. Tapi ini semua memerlukan masa yang panjang dan proses yang besar, yang kos yang tinggi. So untuk itu kami juga adalah unit, go green, recycle. Kami juga estimate asal kami boleh buat apa-apa yang kamu minta pada kami, ikut size yang kamu mau. Kami juga adalah waste to wealth, yang mana benda-benda yang dilupuskan, yang tidak terbuang, kami usahakan untuk mendapatkan penempatan dan ini adalah community program untuk semua. Okey. So tim saya, kami bukanlah tim yang hebat. Kami cuma atur admin, sales, account dan training. Tapi kami perlukan tim ini semua untuk bantu dan support projek kami. Contohnya di sini kami pecahkan kepada 4 elemen, di mana contoh yang pertama adalah fiber. Kami stuck di fiber because kami bukan penanam pisang. Kami tiada batang pisang, satu batang pun tiada. Tapi apa yang kami nampak di Sabah sangat banyak batang pisang. Untuk itu, kami perlukan proses fiber ni melalui magic untuk community farmer ni semua. Kita selesaikan isu batang pisang. So untuk selepas selesai di sini, kami akan ke proses kedua di mana paper. Paper kami pun bukan pandai buat paper. Kami telah kerjasama dengan UNS dan juga free actually untuk hasilkan paper yang berkualiti di mana kami gunakan beliau sebagai nadi utama. Because beliau sekarang ramai yang pergi ke Semenanjung, tiada kerja di kampung. So kenapa perlu ke Semenanjung sedangkan di Sabah banyak kerja yang kita boleh create selepas ini. Dan craft, selepas jadi kertas kami boleh buat craft melalui kertas tersebut. Kami melalui agensi Craft Taman Malaysia di mana kami bukan setakat single mother actually. Siapa-siapa yang minat untuk buat pendapatan sampingan, kami boleh ajar. So di sini orang cakap siapa yang berminat boleh, tak perlulah kita fokus dengan B40, sedangkan yang lain-lain pun kadang-kadang hobi dia mau buat. So it's okay, yang mana-mana minat craft tangan boleh register dengan kami, kami boleh bantu. Then this is tapau. Tapau ni actually adalah keperluan selepas polystyrene kena ban di mana-mana negeri. So kami dah pergi ke frame dan LPDC, memang ada funding yang seterusnya, tapi benda ni tidak akan settle jika benda di sini belum diselesaikan. So balik kepada apa yang kami perlukan adalah training. Kami perlukan training yang berkesan dan berkekalan untuk fiber dahulu sebelum kami pergi ke paper dan craft. Ini kerana kami janji dengan orang kampung untuk beli semula fiber. Orang kampung dengan lambakan batang pisang tu memang tiada punca pendapatan. Tapi jika agensi seperti Magic bantu kami, kami pun boleh bantu diorang untuk beli semula fiber tu. Kami juga boleh ajar diorang buat craft dan paper untuk dijual semula. Ini adalah gambar kami masa kami ikut kursus paper making dengan UNS, Profesor Lee ikut kami. Masa ni kami buat kertas tu dia punya kualiti sampai ke craft saja. Yang ini ya, kertas ni. Dia punya kualiti memang masih tidak baik, tapi sesuai untuk buat packaging dan turis sangat suka. So ini adalah kotak-kotak yang dulu turis suka, sekarang turis pun tiada. Kami pun kena belajar secara online untuk ni. So permintaan mungkin masih tinggi, tapi kami belum buat hasilnya lagi kerana fiber ni belum dibuat. So tolong kami untuk tolong semua. Untuk yang frame ni adalah program kedua kami bersama YIM, di mana diorang bantu kami. Di sinilah saya tahu arti tapau, yang benda ni sebenarnya dia boleh pergi jauh, bukan setakat craft tangan, tapi dia boleh jadi tapau. Seperti yang saya cakap, bukan saya yang pandai, tapi agensi yang bantu saya yang pandai. Okay. Ini adalah training yang buat setakat ni kami fikirkan dengan kumpulan kami, memandangkan kami bukannya kalau cakap Benda ni kita cuma plan dan ini adalah yang kami cadangkan untuk fiber pada komuniti. Kami bagi dua pecahan komuniti dan juga SME kerana banyak agensi bila kita cakap peladang sendiri berminat. So kalau saya ajar peladang, siapa lagi komuniti saya? So saya pecah lagi daripada komuniti dan peladang macam tadi craft tu lah. Supaya siapa yang mau belajar sampai craft, kami ajar sampai craft. Tapi peladang orang berminat untuk buat paper saja. So kami pun boleh beli paper daripada peladang tu tadi. Because peladang orang just mau buat bukan untuk sales. Sedangkan saya pula usahawan, kami mau sales. Okay, next. Ini adalah gambar-gambar kami training bersama Dr. Liu yang kami buat secara manual. Beda, ini kami pakai blender rumah, kami pakai semua peralatan rumah. So benda ni siapa-siapa yang berminat, hobi di rumah pun boleh buat. Boleh buat kertas, boleh jual. Dan benda ni tak perlu ya pergi sekolah tinggi-tinggi, mau buat, mau pergi kursus 30 hari, 40 hari, boleh buat 1 hari, Google pun boleh buat. Tapi siapa yang ada batang pisang dia lah yang boleh buatkan. So untuk tim kami, macam biasa saya cakap kami tidak ada pisang, kami cuma ada info saja. Okey, yang ini untuk small industry, kita sudah gunakan peralatan macam ni chipper, kita ada blender yang besar. So inilah yang peladang berminat untuk buat dan kami mungkin akan kerjasama dengan peladang di area Kota Merudu dan Udat untuk buat paper making dan kami akan buat craft tangan dahululah. So untuk tapau tu kalau ada agensi yang berminat masih dialu-alukan. Sebab tu saya punya tajuk hari ni fiber dan paper making. Kalau fiber tu banyak mungkin kita boleh terus kepada tapau. Ini community target actually seluruh Sabah pun boleh. Sajalah mau kasih kena slide kan kalau tulis Sabah sana boleh. Okey. Ini adalah price. Sebenarnya price ni belum lagi secara rasmi because ini adalah usaha sama kami dengan UMS hari itu. Kami belum buat betul lagi pengiraan, tapi setakat ni ini memang boleh. Kami memang sudah pernah jual yang fiber ni. Kalau ikut pengiraan kami hari itu, satu pokok pisang tu berat 30 hingga 60 kilo. Selepas dibuang semua air, fiber dia mungkin dalam 4 paling banyak 4 kilo. So imagine, jangan jual batang pisang dengan saya. Kami susah membuat. Tolong jual fiber, that's why kami ajar community buat fiber dan kami beli fiber. Sebab fiber yang akan selesaikan masalah tu tadi, bukannya batang pisang susah mau angkat pergi tempat kami kan. Customer kami adalah, kami pecahkan juga kepada 4. B2C biasalah, kita boleh, community tu tadi boleh menjual direct. Orang tak perlu dari kami, orang mau jual direct pun boleh. Tapi kalau orang mau B2B dengan kami boleh beli dan kami boleh tolong jual kepada SME, siapa-siapa yang berminat untuk buat packaging, kebanyakan kosmetik, tudung, semua industri memakai packaging, kami boleh arrange. Hotel industri, fast food, semua perlukan tapau. Untuk business to government, kita boleh korporat dengan korporat dan juga joint venture. Sebab macam kami terlalu kecil untuk projek besar ni. Tapi kalau kita bersatu hati, actually Sabah memang banyak batang pisang, mungkin kita boleh terus direct kepada benda-benda yang di sini. For marketing, biasalah online dan offline. Macam saya juga tengah deal dengan pelajar-pelajar UMS yang buat praktikal, MCO hari itu diorang bantu saya untuk online, rasa saya tak pandai. So saya gunakan orang juga untuk program ni dan semua excited actually. So saya juga berbesar hati kalau Magic dapat bantu kami lebih jauh because kami di Sabah memang baru kenal Magic melalui Vivianti dan kami tidak sempat apply apa-apa lagi.
Okay, Puan Asmawati, can you
penulis adalah batang pisang dalam arti bahasa Sabah, penulis yang bermaksud fertility. So innovation.
Hello, Puan. Hello, Puan Asmawati. Okay, so we open up a Q&A session by the gorillas. Thank you.
Hello di Banana Crafts. Okay, boleh terangkan semula tak costing tadi? Berapa banyak yang you beli daripada community dan how much is your cost? Boleh terangkan?
Actually, 2 pecahan dan ini merupakan training yang kami perlukan. Ini adalah secara demo, maksudnya kami guna peralatan kami, dorang cuma tengok je macam mana cara. Dan yang ini adalah melalui yang 30,000 ni termasuk dengan mesin yang diperlukan. Yang 100 ni cuma demo. That's why saya pecah community dengan peladang. Sebab community dia tak mampu mau beli benda macam ni. Serupa juga dengan paper because dia punya peralatan bertambah daripada fiber kepada ni, that's why dia naik ke 50,000. Untuk craft, saya tak perlukan budget because saya cuma perlukan kerjasama daripada craft tangan Malaysia actually. That's why saya tidak letak apa-apa harga because kalau mau minta, actually itu mungkin kerjasama. Saya cuma fokus kepada fiber dan paper sahaja. Then untuk jawab soalan kedua, ni adalah harga yang kami cadang untuk beli. Pasal saya punya projek ni beli semula produk yang dibuat oleh community. Dan ini adalah harga yang kami persetujui dulu dengan UMS lah. Saya bekerja sama dengan wakil UMS.
Okay, jadi ini adalah harga yang you beli balik daripada community kan? Apa you punya profit margin nanti bila you nak jual balik dekat customer?
Biasanya dia melibatkan kos seperti kami punya logistik, iklan, gaji-gaji dan biasanya kami cuma markup dalam 40% begitu. Depends on macam mana. Sebab sekarang kalau dia online, dia logistik dia lain kan. So bagi kami kena study case ni juga. Memandangkan benda ni belum terjadi. That's why kami hari itu sudah buat figure. Bila kami letak harga, dia jadi terlampau mahal. Jadi kami cuma dapat markup kepada kami just percent because macam sekarang kami tidak perlukan lokasi untuk showroom. Tapi masa buat dengan dalam kos ada. Jadi kami fleksibel letak harga macam ni dulu. Kami cuma markup kepada 40%, 50% ikut di mana kami jual barang tu. Fokus kepada sorry? Okay.
Okay, perhaps next question by Adi Grilla. Thank you.
Hello. Puan, I think you have identified a very good issue, supply banyak. But what is the pain point for the peladang or for the what in disposing of their banana trunk at the moment? And kalau dia nak buat whatever you want them to do, what is the value to them? So if you don't understand and if you can't quantify this, it's going to be very difficult for you to get your raw material.
Because peladang, diorang yang tahu, peladang yang kumpul, sorry. Oh, okay. Actually, peladang adalah salah satu agensi tempat saya buat rujukan sebelum ni. Sebab saya mau tahu di mana batang pisang, pisang yang banyak ditanam di Sabah. So, peladang adalah satu rakan strategik dengan saya punya tim. Memandangkan diorang adalah satu agensi. Kalau saya ambil diorang betul-betul tim perseorangan, dia jadi macam buyers. So, saya kena kekalkan peladang as agensi yang bekerja sama dengan saya. So, actually diorang adalah yang mengetahui, yang betul-betul tahu siapa peladang sebenar di Sabah. So peladang yang ada data untuk penanam-penanam pisang di Sabah. So saya dapat data semua daripada peladang. That's why saya kena give back dengan peladang. Apapun yang kita buat, kita kena bekerja sama. Dan kenapa saya komunitikan dan bagi dua pecahan, because ada juga yang peladang bila dia sudah tahu, farmer bila dia sudah kenal saya, diorang mau buat sendiri pula, tapi diorang tidak akan mampu untuk supply saya fiber sebanyak yang mungkin jika saya buat projek tapau. So that's why saya pecahkan saya punya grup ni kecil-kecil. Ada yang buat tapau, ada yang ada yang buat fiber, kertas dan juga craft.
That's not my question.
Because benda ni boleh jadi anything. Jika craft yang fiber yang simple ni semua orang buat. That's why peladang pun sendiri, diorang pun masih, diorang cuma ada raw material, tapi diorang tidak tahu ke mana diorang mau bawa. That's why saya kena hormati peladang yang jadi rakan strategik saya. That's why saya simpan diorang saya punya salah satu tim, tapi dia di luar apalah macam yang saya tunjuk tadi. Sorry. Agensi peladang dia di sini. Sebenarnya dia di Fama ni. Memandangkan diorang yang adalah agensi yang sangat mengetahui peladang penanam pisang di seluruh Sabah. I think Malaysia, bukan Sabah aja.
Okay, no more questions. So we will end this startup to pitch for today. Okay, thank you so much, Puan Asmawati. So up next we have the last startup to pitch for today. Okay, so please welcome Carolina from Vinusak Carolina to pitch. Please do share your screen for the pitch deck. Okay, Carolina, please unmute your microphone to speak.
Okay, sudah kan? Boleh dengar saya?
Boleh.
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 Okay, boleh start sudah kan ni? Okay, selamat petang semua. Nama saya Carolina Joseph. Saya founder Vinusak Carolina. Saya berasal daripada daerah Kudat dan hari ini saya bawa tentang kilang pembuatan pakaian lah. Ini merupakan salah satu impian saya, yaitu kilang pembuatan pakaian dengan jenama anda sendiri. Okay, kenapa saya pilih kilang pembuatan pakaian? Sebab seperti yang kita tahu sedia maklum, actually pakaian ini memang sudah mempunyai pasaran itu sendirilah. So kita boleh tengok di slide, terdapat beberapa bukti seperti Astro Awani, Berita Harian, dan juga Metro lah. Kalau kita lihat di sini Berita Harian ini dia bagi tahu tentang keperluan sekolah lah, di mana kebanyakan ibu bapa membelanjakan lebih kurang 200 hingga 600 untuk seorang anak lah. Oke, selain itu saya juga saya juga memilih pembuatan pakaian ini sebab kita boleh tengok di dalam slide itu pada pakaian wanita tuh, pakaian dalam wanita, even waktu PKP juga dia meningkat, penjualannya meningkat sehingga 900%. Oke, selain daripada itu, daerah Kudat ini dia terkenal dengan perusahaan industri kerap tangan dan juga fashion lah. So etnik bangsa majority di daerah Kudat adalah rumus. So menjadi sebuah inspirasi mereka fashion Sabah untuk dipertandingkan sehingga ke antara bangsa lah, yaitu di London. Okay. Seterusnya, kenapa saya selain daripada kenapa saya buat nih kilang pembuatan pakaian, salah satu sebabnya juga saya melihat ramai daripada sahabat-sahabat saya yang keluaran belajar bidang jahitan, tapi mereka tidak mempunyai peluang pekerjaan. So pada tahun 2016 kami ini ambil bidang yang sama, lebih kurang 25 orang, tetapi hanya 7 orang saja yang berniaga, 6 orang berniaga dari rumah dan saya sendiri membuka kedai lah untuk ini bidang dalam bidang jahitan lah. So masalah ramai kawan-kawan saya datang kepada saya minta peluang pekerjaan, tapi saya bantu mereka bekerja melalui di rumah sahaja. Itu pun kalau mereka ada mesin jahit lah, kalau tidak ada mesin jahit, so saya tidak dapat bantu lah gitu. So masalah saya itu adalah saya tidak mempunyai mesin jahit yang mencukupi dan juga peralatan yang mencukupi lah. Oke. Seterusnya ini adalah saya punya kira macam kedai lah. Okay. Di sini kami adakan aktiviti perbincangan, kelas dan juga pembuatan pakaian lah. Okay, so fungsi Binus of Carolina ni actually kami adalah grounding design pakaian tren masa kini. Kami juga memberi cadangan tentang jenis kain, jenama ataupun label yang sesuai untuk pakaian mereka. Kami menjahit pakaian berdasarkan permintaan pelanggan. Kami juga menyediakan sampel dan menghasilkan pakaian berdasarkan permintaan pelanggan lah. Oke, ini kami punya business model. Target market kami adalah usahawan ataupun founder. So di sini maksudnya kami memberi peluang untuk kepada orang lain untuk berniaga juga lah. So mereka akan menjadi mereka akan berniaga pakaian menggunakan brand mereka sendiri. So pelanggan akan cari kami menggunakan website, WhatsApp, Facebook ataupun Insta. Dan kami akan buat perbincangan. Lepas itu kami antar sampel dulu kepada mereka kalau mereka setuju dengan produk yang telah mereka request tu. Dan baru kami buat pembuatan baju tersebut. Baru kami antar semula pakaian yang sudah siap itu kepada mereka lah. So ini penggunaan dana lah. Actually kami ingin meminta dana lah untuk pertama untuk mesin jahit industri lebih kurang dalam 6 kuantiti begitu mesin jahit lebih dan juga peralatan-peralatan yang lain lah. So jumlahnya lebih kurang 26.050 ringgit lah. So ini dia punya social impact. Oke, di sini Binus of Carolina menyediakan kelas tangan bagi membantu ibu tunggal graduasi yang masih menganggur untuk belajar kemahiran jahitan sekaligus membuka peluang pekerjaan kepada mereka. Actually saya membuat ni kami juga ada buat training actually. So training yang saya buat ni bukan saja-saja. Actually saya sedang mencari orang-orang yang boleh diajar supaya mereka pakar dalam bidang mereka dan bekerja dengan kami, tetapi mereka mesti ada macam mesin jahit, begitulah. So kami ini Binus of Carolina bekerja sama dengan pusat internet dan juga Getmara lah. Oke, selain daripada kelas, kami juga selain daripada kelas dewasa, kami juga membantu kanak-kanak untuk belajar menjahit supaya orang boleh gunani kemahiran ini apabila berada di rumah dan juga di sekolah lah. Sebab sekarang di sekolah pun mereka ada bagi juga penekanan tentang kemahiran. So ini kami punya tim lah, lebih kurang dalam 10 orang begitu. Oke, so ini kami punya roadmap. Oke, pada tahun 2019 actually Binus of Carolina sudah diwujudkan. Dan sekarang ini pada 2020 ini kami sedang proses untuk mengembangkan visi kepada bina jenama sendirilah. So pada kami target adalah pada tahun 2023 di sini akan menjadi sebuah kilang di Borneo yang dapat mengeluarkan banyak mengeluarkan pakaian mengikut keperluan pelanggan kami lah. So untuk dia kita boleh nampak kerap tangan dan juga perusahaan pakaian memang sangat berpotensi tinggi, sudah terbukti. And then perusahaan pakaian dan grafik bina jenama sendiri ini juga memberi peluang kepada founder ataupun usahawan untuk berniaga. Selain itu, seterusnya ini kami punya produk. Macam kalau kamu nampak di screen tu kami ada buat tu toppiness. Actually kami sudah menerima ini toppiness dalam 1,000 pieces. Okay, tapi sahabat-sahabat kami ini bekerja melalui rumah. Masalah yang kami hadapi ialah apabila kami menjahit di rumah-rumah, quality produk itu tidak sama. So kami mau quality yang sama, sebab itu kami kena menjahit di satu tempat yang sama lah. So ini kami punya produk lah, lansir, face mask, bag, itu saja lah. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Carolina. So we open up the Q&A session by the gorillas. Thank you.
Carolina.
Yeah.
I saw your requirement for funding is only for your machine hardware apa semua. The industry that you're going for, you need to have a lot of fabric stocks kind of thing like that. So your cash flow, have you done your cash flow? And what makes your product to be cheaper than what they can do now? They can go online and order from Vietnam, order from other places, Indonesia, which is much cheaper.
Maksudnya macam mana tu? Sorry.
Dua issue ya. Satu is your cash flow. Sebab what you're doing is a small factory, yeah, OEM. So you're doing an OEM factory. So for OEM factory, I would imagine that you also, because you are doing customization, so you would need to have a lot of cash flow. So your when I saw your business model just now and your request is only for hardware kind of thing. So you may want to think about it. Okay, that is one. Two, what would make your OEM to be more competitive as compared to kalau dia buat OEM daripada Vietnam, daripada China?
Actually kami di divisi ini kami lebih kepada pemakai kepada kami punya maksud kamu maksud Puan tadi sorry saya kok bercakap dengan saya sekarangnya Puan Maimun atau
Yes, that's me.
Oh, okay. Actually kami kalau tentang harga ni, kami actually lebih mengutamakan kepada kami punya kelebihan adalah berkaitan tentang penggunaan berkenaan tentang etnik di daerah di Borneo actually. Tapi kalau untuk harga bersaing dengan macam negara macam Vietnam, sebab memang tempat orang itu lebih murah.
No, you don't understand. I'm not
Ya.
saying that yang ini untuk dijual di Vietnam apa semua. Sebab sekarang ni pun for your customer, it's quite easy for them to OEM daripada Vietnam, bawa dari Vietnam, dari China. That's the reason why a lot of in factories, garment factories in Johor closed down because they cannot compete. So this is an area that you're going in. So I am asking you, how can you be competitive? You don't have raw material. So what is it that you gonna make you competitive? If it is not about money, if it's not about pricing, so what value do you bring
Oh, okay.
to be more competitive?
Okay, value yang kami bagi di sini actually dia apa ni dia mau kepada dia mau kepada apa ni etnik lah begitu, macam mana ya, dan macam mana ya saya bagian tahu.
I think tak apa, Carolina. I think what Puan Sri mentioned just now tu mudah saja. Kalau I designer, my name is Rizalman. Kalau I design, I tak payah hantar dekat you. I go online, my factory dekat Vietnam boleh buat. Lagi murah, lagi cepat. So what make you different? Kenapa I kena hantar dekat you? Apa you punya beza? Adakah you lagi murah daripada kilang I dekat Vietnam? Adakah you lagi cepat daripada kilang I dekat Vietnam? What make me to actually send to Carolina? Kenapa? So itu satu persoalan yang you kena jawab. If you tak jawab dengan kami pun tak apa. It's thing that you need to think about it. Kalau you wanted to venture into this, long term wise, you have to know what is your unique value proposition, what make you different. Because disebabkan teknologi sekarang, I just send my design je. Nilofa design tudung, hantar design sahaja dekat Vietnam. Vietnam can mass produce 10,000 of tudung within 1 week. So can you compete with that or not? So this is the thing that you need to think. So you kena mungkin you fikirkan sedikit apa yang menyebabkan you ni lain sedikit. The other part yang I need to actually understand is bila you present you punya impact tadi tu, I didn't see what is the impact. Apakah impact you sebagai seorang usahawan sosial, you kena faham apakah isu sosial yang you cuba selesaikan. What you presented just now is more on market you besar mana. You kata waktu PKP sale baju naik 90%, tudung naik this one. So this is actually not social issue. Sekarang ni apakah social issue yang you nak cuba selesaikan? Adakah you kata I nak selesaikan isu-isu ibu-ibu tunggal yang tidak bekerja di kampung you? Okay, then what is you punya platform apa you nak gunakan? You nak gunakan platform menjahit. Okay, that is the thing that need to be presented. Because the one that you presented just now, kalau you tengok dekat your first few slide, it doesn't mention that. When you presented, to be honest, when you presented just now, I was blur. Sebab I tak dapat tangkap how you actually engaging, what kind of intervention you ada, apakah you punya masalah yang cuba nak selesaikan. Don't mention about your masalah, mention about what kind of social problem that you wanted to solve. You nak selesaikan masalah. I think I can see within the lines actually, you nak cuba menyelesaikan masalah fashion yang tidak boleh mengeluarkan produk secara besar-besaran. I think you can take that. And then you can say that based on your study tadi tu, 20 orang fashion tidak mempunyai platform bagi menghasilkan produk dan memasarkan produk. Okay. You mentioned that. This is the thing that you really I know there's a lot of things that you wanted to do, but keep in mind that what are the things that you can do. Boleh ya macam tu ya?
Yeah.
Tapi saya bukan pergi ke fashion. My name is Zalman, nama je sama tapi bukan pergi ke fashion. So you keep in mind that how, what kind of thing, and then keep it in, keep always have the reality check, and then always ask this to yourself. But you sebagai seorang business, you tu kenapa orang hantar produk kat you? What make you different? Kenapa you ni lain daripada yang lain? Kalau saya di KK, kalau saya di KK, kenapa saya perlu hantar my design to you yang jauh? Kenapa saya perlu ke Kudat? Kalau saya di Kuala Lumpur, kenapa saya perlu ke Kudat? Apa? Apa yang menyebabkan sebab kenapa saya perlu hantar kepada anda? So this is the thing about lah. Boleh ya?
Ya, boleh. So, saya perlu jawab balik kan?
Okay, tak apa. Manina,
actually, kami, actually kenapa, value yang kami dapat bagi, pertama kami memang kami menghasilkan produk itu memang cepat. Yang kedua kami banyak kami boleh jahit banyak produk. Okay. Contoh macam kopi begitu, ramai yang datang tempat kami lah, ini in real life lah, kami sudah buat perniagaan. Ramai yang datang ke tempat kami minta buat craft macam topi, sebab orang tidak jumpa di tempat lain, tidak yang buat ini service lah, begitu. So selain itu kami juga menghasilkan quality kami punya jahitan itu dengan kemas lah. So memang sentiasa orang selalu cari kami lah. Okay, tadi berkenan yang tentang tu social makan. Actually di sini kami membantu ibu tunggal lah dan juga graduasi yang menganggur. So kami bantu mereka untuk belajar kemahiran jahitan begitu, supaya kami dapat sekaligus kami bantu mereka untuk mendapatkan peluang pekerjaan lah di sini. So boleh dapat boleh apa maksud saya?
Tak apa. Nanti we can take it out offline nanti.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. So with this, we end our virtual Grill Orchard session as Borneo. So we managed to have 7 startup to pitch for today, from all the way from Sabah. Congratulations to all the startup to pitch today. So for the next session, we would like to have 1 or 2 words from our grillers regarding the feedbacks about this program, and also feedbacks to the startups that pitch during the session today. And also perhaps the grillers can actually share what are the upcoming programs that they have to the startup that joined today, and also to the online audiences. Okay, so any grillers would like to start first?
Okay, I think I can start first.
Okay,
semua boleh nampak ke?
Boleh.
Okay. Thank you so much kepada semua. Kita ada 1, 2, 3, 7 SE yang telah pun present pada hari ini. It's actually really good. Congratulations for each and individual one of you, sama ada di rumah ataupun di KKI International Convention Center. Betul tak? Okay. Thank you so much for everything. I only have one general comment. So whenever you presenting pitching to judges, it's always good to practice first. The second one is actually I always mention this anywhere that I go. You need to present your problem and you need to present your solution. and those problem and solution need to be fit. Dia tak boleh tak fit. So kalau you kata problem you A, you mesti ada A juga. Macam kunci lah, dia macam mangga and kunci. So you need to have the right mangga with the right key so that this actually match between each other. It's really important for that before you starting on the business journey itself. Okay. Di Magic pun juga kami actually have a SIM gun, kita panggil sebagai Social Impact Matching Gun. This particular gun is very special, baru saja diumumkan di bawah inisiatif penjana tempoh hari. Gun ini diberikan kepada social enterprise. Okay, so kepada yang tuan-tuan dan puan-puan just now that you already presented, so this gun is actually can help you to scale a little bit more, which is kalau you perasan apa yang you guys dah presentkan tadi tu ada 7 semuanya sekiranya telah pun berjalan, your business already started, your business already have traction and also have impact, already have impact, bukan baru already have impact, you can actually look at that into 250,000 and 500 matching gun. Okay, tapi sekiranya you guys baru lagi, belum ada traction, belum buat sale, baru planning nak buat apa, tapi you already have a clear planning, you can actually apply up to 20,000 ringgit of matching gun. So you have to look at into this So kalau you belum masih buat planning, you belum ada apa-apa traction, belum ada sale, you can apply for 20,000 maximum. Or if you actually a social enterprise but not yet accredited by Magic ataupun by Medac, so you can actually apply for 250,000, which is tapi dari syarat dia. So you ada matlamat alam sekitar, which is you have very clear social mission. You nak buat apa? Just now you wanted to clean up, you wanted to reduce environmental impact. You wanted to help the B40, you wanted to help the OKU. So you actually have a very clear mission nak buat apa, and then you actually have sale. You ada sale, you 30% from the sale generated, for the income generated tu mestilah daripada sale. Bukannya you bergantung dengan derma semata-mata. You actually have business activities generated, and then you ada salah satu daripada golongan berikut. Pertamanya, salah satu bukan semua, salah satu sahaja. Pertamanya, if your tenaga kerja more than 30%, ataupun you punya 15% daripada business cost is actually spent towards achieving the social mission, or more than 30% daripada keuntungan. Profit itu you invest back to the business in order to achieve your social or environmental mission. Kalau tak ada, you automatically go to the next category. So ada 3 kategori. Kalau yang dah memang accredited, 500,000. Siapa belum accredited tapi mencapai 3 kriteria ini, so you can apply up to 250,000, and then you ada 20,000 lagi. Okay, this is the main category that you have to understand. Okay. Okay, again, this one is actually called sebagai matching gun. Matching gun mudah sahaja. Matching gun means that you waste 100,000, kami bagi lagi 100,000. So meaning that altogether you have 200,000. Get it? So you kalau you nak match one project, you nak ada one project you, this particular project you wanted to do and you need 50,000. So you raise that particular 50,000. Tadi macam you guys ada mention dalam you punya deck you nak berapa semua. So everyone have their own target. How much you need. So you raise that particular fund. Kalau you kata tadi ada 50,000, you raise 50,000. And then once dia capai 80%, your particular project tadi you ada nak 80% daripada 50,000, which is 40,000, you raise that and then you can apply for the SIM gun. Maknanya SIM gun cannot be applied now tanpa you dapat your initial funding. Sebab kita ialah matching gun. Right? So you need to raise dulu. And then barulah kita matchkan. And then derma itu mestilah derma daripada sumber modal tu mestilah derma ataupun sumbangan. Okay, means that it cannot come from your business activity. You need to raise your fund. and then it cannot be government punya grant. You tak boleh terima grant, tak boleh gunakan grant daripada MARA, Teraju, daripada UMS itu sendiri, state government ataupun federal government. It cannot be government grant punya funding. And then sebab it's not fair lah kan, government bagi 2 kali pula. Okay, and then later on dia mestilah individual yang disahkan. Okay, entity yang berdaftar means that you ada nama, you tahu siapa yang derma dan berapa. Cara nak contact dia and then other information. Sebab apa? Erti kata lain, it's as easy as this. You cannot put tabung dekat temple, cannot put tabung dekat masjid, which is that will be anonymous. So we cannot have that. Okay, but you can receive daripada syarikat korporat, you can receive daripada NGOs, individu-individu, yang penting you ada individu berdaftar sama ada di dalam ataupun di luar negara. Entity as well can. Okay, you terima daripada WWF ke, then you terima daripada UNESCO and others. Okay, either internal Malaysia ataupun international as well. Okay, if you said that I tak tahu nak raise fund macam mana and everything, okay, you can always turn to crowdfunding platform. There's a lot of crowdfunding platform out there. Okay, there's a lot of crowdfunding platform out there. You can go NGO Hub Asia, you can go sedunia.me, you can go for Social Biz Alliance Bank. There's a lot of crowdfunding platform out there that you can actually raise fund. Again, you raise fund dulu and then you actually check your dapat 80%, then you can actually apply for it. Okay, if you don't know how to apply, you say that macam mana nak apply, what to say, what kind of information do you need? It's always good to actually go to our website first, magic.my/penjana-sim-grant. Right, nanti I can share you the deck itself. Deck ni yang saya tengah tunjuk ni, presentation ni, I can share to you all. Okay, don't worry. Tapi, okay, there's another criteria. You kena dapat salah satu daripada 5 ini. So, sama ada you nak meningkatkan pendapatan masyarakat. You want to increase. You want to give more income to the single mothers. You wanted to do this. So, keselamatan makanan, food security. Dan pemeliharaan warisan. Then you want to uplift people punya livelihood, social or health livelihood. And you wanted to do environmental protection. So, salah satu daripada 5 ni, if you can skew it to that, then you can apply for the grant as well. Then, and last one, the criteria number 4, is actually must be directly benefited or indirectly benefited lah to the beneficiary. You nak tolong siapa, it must be ada benefitnya. Okay, so itu sahaja. Kalau you nak memerlukan all more information, please email to us penjana@mymagic.my, or you can always go to our website mymagic.my/penjana-sim-grant. Okay, again, mymagic.my/penjana-sim-grant, or you can always email us. Okay, nanti later on when I get your guys punya email, I will send this particular deck as well. Boleh ya? Okay, over to you, Izzat.
Okay, thank you so much, Rizalman. So we are open to any of the drillers to share their thought.
Yep. Hi, Rachel here. Gonna go quite quickly. So just some minor feedback. I think it's on the pitching. So Rizalman has already mentioned quite some key points, but I think what would help would actually be you guys should have a single statement that accurately describes what you guys are providing. So for example, if so just going to give you one of our previous ones that we had for agri-tech stuff. But what we had was basically a precision farming solution, which was based on IoTs or whatever. So you need a one-liner, which basically could be, for example, DTech is a pest control solution that enables farmers to increase productivity yields as well as lower costs. So you need a that one-liner which will be able to help your audience understand your product immediately. So that will provide some context in terms of how they go about in the presentation. in terms of what Maxis is doing, so we do have quite a lot of outreach programs. There is what we call now our 5G Maxis Challenge, but it may not apply specifically to you guys, although please feel free to check it out on our website. What we're having for the 5G IoT challenge is basically we are trying to identify IoT-based startups who can provide solutions in the fields of smart manufacturing, smart cities, as well as smart experiences. So I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think that any of the solutions that we've seen today would actually be relevant, but please feel free to let your friends know and to participate if you guys have any additional ideas for that. But yep, that's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Rachel. Okay, so up next, so sorry, yeah, Puan Sri Maimun have to go now, so she couldn't able to join for this session, but we still have Puan Nur Amalina from Paris Education Group. Perhaps you would like to share about your upcoming program for the audience. Thank you.
Hello, sorry, kejap ya, my battery is running out. All right. Hi everyone. Okay, my feedback from the pitching sessions just now. I think one is the SE element. So really focus on what your impact is and who your target beneficiaries are for your SE element. I noticed some of the presentations lacked the SE part, which is the impact part and what you're trying to solve with your business solutions. And another thing is also, I saw a lot of you maybe first time presenting, or I don't know, first time presenting your business idea, because most of you are quite new. So I think nervousness is fine and that's normal, but I think you also need to be very confident. Nervous is okay, but be confident in your business. This is your business that you thought of solutions for, you thought of, you did this, the deck, everything, the slides and everything. So be confident in what your solution is providing and think like you're the best solution there is out there. So confidence is always important whenever you're pitching to anyone, whether it's investors, it's donations or what so. So be confident in your idea, okay? Yeah, so there's those two things that I noticed. From me, so I am from Taylor's Education Group, the Corporate Social Responsibility Department from Taylor's Education Group. Basically what we do is more on the ground with the B40 in Klang Valley mostly. But right now, in relevance to this program, I think I do run a social enterprise program currently, a digital social enterprise program, where I teach basically startups or anyone that has an idea to become an SE, how to start. So I teach from the basics, which is Social Enterprise 101, what are the key components that you need to have as a social enterprise, how to create your business decks and so forth. So this is actually the first year that I'm running it digitally. And so I do have some participants from Sabah as well in my program. So we've been able to get across Malaysia through digitalization. Yeah, so we hope that after this program finishes, the pilot program, we will be able to continue another program like this maybe next year or a few months down the road. So if so, we would be happy to have more participants from Sabah. And I do understand that there is lack of SE reach in Sabah. Maybe you guys are not as exposed to social entrepreneurship classes or education like here in Klang Valley. So props to Vivi and all these Sabah entrepreneur development organizations there for actually doing this for you guys. So if you guys need any mentorship or any more help on that, I would be happy to give my 2 cents lah. That's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Puan Nur Amalina, for your nice talk. Okay, so I would like to say thank you to all for the startups and also grillers that joining us for today. And also thank you so much, Vivianti, and also all the audience that is inside the KKIC. How are you guys doing? If you can hear me, say hi. Okay. Okay, so actually we already had the end of this session for today. I would like to say all the best to all the startups and also feel free to actually reach us out. There are actually a lot of upcoming programs for the entrepreneurs, okay? So with this, I would say thank you to all and we will see you in the future. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye.